I have like this thing where I photograph so ugly and people are like, oh my god, you're so fat and you're so ugly, and it's like, I see what you guys are seeing, but like just like meet me in person. I feel like I really don't look like that. But I'm on weight loss medication because I'm tired of being fat and photographing like a damn ogre.
At barely 18, Alabama has lived a more scandalous life than most 80-year-old grannies. No, seriously, what hasn't Alabama done? Word has it that this little girl has already had more cosmetic procedures than a Hollywood housewife, been accused of all sorts of stuff, most recently been blackfishing, fought a million online battles, and recently allegedly jumped on the Ozempic for being fat. I mean, what in the DR.Phill intervention is up with her? I literally can't remember the last time I saw a positive headline about Alabama. Whenever she's trending, I'm always like, here we go again. What has she done this time? You know what, loves? Let's just name this the Alabama Barker Drama Diaries, because clearly she'll always be on the wrong side of the internet. So what has Alabama done this time? Well, plot twist, loves, you see the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. So today we are sparing the apple and roasting the tree instead. People have had it with Alabama to the point that they're beginning to wonder where her parents have been. They're like, wait a damn minute. Alabama has been in the spotlight since she was a kid doing all these crazy stuff under her parents' roof. So technically it means that they let her dress up all raunchy, clap back at people, blackmail, get into unnecessary fights, and all. So yeah, as much as people are fed up with Alabama, it's time to hold her parents, Travis Barker and Shanna Moakler, accountable. We'll also throw Kourtney Kardashian in there because she's her stepmom, because their close relationship has both been a blessing and a curse to young Alabama. Y'all can already tell we're singing a very different tune here today, one that no one ever wants to address. But we will. Aren't they the ones who named her Alabama, which, as it is, isn't a good sign? Alright, loves, you might want to sit somewhere cozy and warm as we're about to call it as it is. So without further ado, let's get right into it. It looks like the Kardashians have done such a good job drilling clout-worthy and mindless content into Alabama's head, because at this point, it's like we have watched several episodes of Keeping Up with the Barkers, and Alabama is the star of the show. But before we jump into the Alabama Kardashians connection, let's start with her parents. Travis Barker has found himself on the receiving end of ruthlessness following an online storm, as people are not happy with how he has let his daughter behave on social media over the years. Now, don't get me wrong, Alabama and her father have an amazing father-daughter relationship, at least from what we see online, like in this video that went super viral.
Hi guys, so it's Alabama here with my dad, and today we're going to be trying to cover up his face tattoos with KBD's new product, Good Apple. The first shade is Light 10. I feel like that's way too light for him. The next shade is Light 015. Okay. So, where's your first tattoo at?
My first tattoo was on my leg.
Which one's your favorite tattoo?
Probably the one you just covered.
Both. Now we're gonna get this little handkerchief.
That's an anchor, babe. Anchorchief.
I'm so sorry. We're going to be covering his hanker.
Anchor. It's an anchor.
Anchor. Anchor. I'm just joking. Okay, that's just with one layer. It looks great. And that is pretty much it. We did cover the breast and we covered this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye.
No one is denying the fact that he has been a great and present father to his baby girl. But that's not exactly where the problem started. He's let her go too far. It is so bad that people are wondering just how far is too far, because he needs to get her in line before it is too late. Well, she is now 18, but if there's one person Alabama is going to listen to, it is definitely her father. Also remember, loves, Alabama lives with her dad, which is why we are holding him accountable for letting his little girl be consumed by social media. Furthermore, Alabama has lived the dream of many teenage girls, always getting dolled up with the latest trends. Her young followers majorly love her Get Ready With Me videos, where she takes them through step-by-step makeup tutorials, and she has done pretty great in this line. Things took a turn for the worse when Alabama started throwing subtle shade and having unnecessary beef online. It got even more alarming when she began dressing in a rather revealing manner and posting these videos online while she was still a minor. Like this one, for example, with a large stomach cutout out and it's held together with tiny strings across her chest that are barely holding it together. This one caused quite an online frenzy. Remember guys, Alabama was just 17 in this photo. Like seriously, where would she even go dressed up like that? And to make matters much worse, she clapped back at people who pointed out that this was a bit too much for someone her age. Here's another one. However, considering just how scandalous the first one was, you'd almost say she was decently dressed here. Anyways, Alabama has been posting these kind of photos that don't cover too much and reveal just as much on her TikTok and IG. Her handkerchief-sized clothes have caused such concern that someone even wanted to get the police or her dad involved. But that's where people realized the jaw-dropping allegations. Turns out, Travis actually reviews and approves all of her photos before they are posted online. All. Even this one. Can you believe that? At first, that sounds really responsible of Travis to check what his daughter posts online, but are you gonna sit there and pretend that you didn't find it super unsettling that he would approve the photo we have just seen above? Travis looked at that and was like, that's my little baby. Show the world your... This is so unacceptable on so many levels. And please, let's not defend it by saying he's a rock star and this is normal in Hollywood. No, this is his baby, not an industry diva. Even setting aside the fact that she is a minor, most parents wouldn't want to see their kids dressed like this, even as adults. So for him to expose Alabama like this, especially on these predator-infested platforms, oh, hell to the no. But let me shock you even more. So when Alabama posted this video, guess who liked it? Yep, her father did. If you think this is too twisted, oh, believe me when I tell you we have barely scratched the barrel. Take a look at what Alabama wrote when she was asked to stop wearing these skimpy outfits. Let's stop getting mad on my page that you felt the need to over-sexualize me and have a problem with it. I'm not going to wear long sleeves, etc. to make the internet not sexualize the body I was born with. If you have a problem, unfollow me. Alright, so she's actually right in a way. No one should police other people's bodies, and the internet has been known for that. However, we all know that she needs some level of maturity to handle the kind of attention that comes with these thirst traps. Plus, there are other consequences like not being taken seriously no matter how good she is in other stuff like doing makeup. And at some point, people will start associating you with OF models, ladies of the night, if you know what I'm saying. She is just still too young for this, or the cosmetic surgeries, or the Ozempic. It feels like she is just rushing through life. Alright, moving on. Alabama is super close to her stepmom, Kourtney Kardashian, and people aren't happy that she hasn't done a very good job nurturing Alabama. If anything, she has more access to Alabama than her real mom, Shanna, now that they live together, but Kourtney has just chosen to look the other way. She also has been called out several times to get the girl in line. Like the time that Alabama posted this pic of herself in a pool with her behind exposed like a vixen on Drake's video shoot. The article read, earlier this month, fans demanded that the Poosh founder watch her kids after Travis's teen posted a series of photos some found inappropriate. The pics were from a pool day and showed Alabama laying out on a raft shaped like an old-fashioned phone. She was wearing a cheeky bikini that exposed much of her butt as she lay face down on the float. In a second snap, the social media influencer posed by the pool again with her back facing the camera. So on the one hand, it's not practical to tell someone how to parent, but for this issue to cause such a public uproar, people definitely have a point. This makes me sick, only because this is being encouraged by everyone around her and her parents aren't protecting her. They absolutely know what kind of sick fucks look for this exact kind of material. Somebody parent this child. Who is taking these? LOL, please don't be court. How is this not child peace? Someone called CPS for God's sake. WTF. This is getting more and more disturbing. Reporting her account, LOL. But there's an even crazier angle to this story, you guys. One that probably explains why Travis and Kourtney aren't so bothered with Alabama. You guys won't believe it. As y'all know, Travis and Kourtney welcomed their newborn son. Well, he's not so newborn now. Anyway, they had baby Rocky in November 2023. Fast forward to January 2024, they stepped out together for the first time after the baby. This was during the Emmys, and Kourtney would later post a photo of them with the caption, Rocky's parent. And y'all, people lost it. I do not think she ever saw this coming. A lot of critics were quick to remind Kourtney that she was now a blended family, as she already had 3 kids with Scott Disick, Mason, Penelope, and Rain, while Travis Barker, on the other hand, has Landon and Alabama. Did she forget about her other kids? One person commented, while another user added, you have other kids too? Like, what? So Rocky is your only child? Think before you post. I'm sure your kids see these, a third critic wrote. Several other comments shared the same sentiment, with some theorizing that Kourtney has forgotten about her and Travis's other kids since she gave birth to Rocky. However, others defended the mom of 4. Of course, she meant Rocky is the only child that they have together, but there was more to Kourtney's caption, and people now see it clearly. The thing is, Kourtney's other kids are significantly younger than Travis's. The oldest are around 14, 15. Travis, however, came into this marriage with significantly older children, as Alabama is currently 18, while Landon is 20. People pointed out that both Travis and Kourtney have been treating Alabama and Landon as grown adults who don't need guidance, and shifted their entire focus to their much younger kids, especially the toddler they had together. So before long, Alabama was 18 and her parents just assumed she was mature enough to figure life out, when in real sense she needed more parenting as a teenager. So now that she has clicked 18, they have dropped the leash completely, because she's now legally an adult, which should not be the case because Alabama clearly craves parental attention or just some sort of order in her life. Otherwise, she wouldn't be out here seeking public validation in the first place. Most people just can't figure out why Travis would let his daughter post pics like this when he knows too well the kind of people that get attracted to the kind of pics Alabama posts. Unfortunately though, this likely isn't going to change now that she's already 18. In fact, she made it known on her 18th birthday that she was now of legal age and could do whatever she wanted. And yep, you guessed right, she did post another photo in a lacy cloth revealing a ton of cleavage in a strapless dress with the caption, "I'm legal, now what?" Oh, okay. We have one more culprit to talk about here, guys, and that is Alabama's real mom, Shanna Moakler. Where is she when her baby girl is wasting away on social media for likes and attention? Well, Alabama and her mom don't exactly have a close relationship. She has always been a daddy's girl and chose to stay with her father. Remember, Shanna has also shared in the past that co-parenting with her ex, Travis Barker, hasn't been the easiest, to the point that she gave up because she could no longer keep up with his narcissistic ways. During a recent appearance on SiriusXM Live, Shanna didn't hold back, revealing her thoughts and experiences raising their children together. The 49-year-old former Miss New York USA kicked things off by making it crystal clear that she has zero interest in competing for the title of Miss Parent. According to her, parenting isn't an Olympic sport with gold medals for the top mom or dad. She said, "I have no motivation whatsoever to prove that I'm a better parent." Shanna struggled to find kind words for Travis, referring to him as a narcissist and explaining how tough it has been to raise their kids together. With their kids, Landon 20 and Alabama 18, along with Atina de la Hoya from a previous relationship, Shanna opened up about the constant clashes in their parenting styles that led to unnecessary fights. She said, "I think it really comes from like when you're dealing with like a narcissist or you're dealing with a controlling personality." Shanna Moakler did not stop there. She even mentioned that the Kardashians' wealth came between her and her kids. "When they first started dating, that was something I felt like affected my kids and I, but I feel like I've dealt with that with Travis since my kids were born," Shanna claimed. So basically, Travis preferred having both his kids stay with him and Kourtney, but did not consider that they needed him to nurture them. He probably thought that money was enough to fix everything, which clearly isn't the case. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking about Alabama's thirst traps. On top of all that, the Kardashians' spirit of cosmetic surgeries and Ozempic have also caught up with Alabama at 18 years old. Alabama had mentioned that she opted for Ozempic after being body shamed online, which literally proves what we have been talking about all along. Alabama isn't mature enough to post revealing photos of herself online because she cannot handle the attention, the perverts, and the trolls, cause that's exactly what led her down the Ozempic road.
I have like this thing where I photograph so ugly and people are like, "Oh my god, you're so fat and you're so ugly," and it's like, I see what you guys are seeing, but like just like meet me in person. I feel like I really don't look like that. But I'm on weight loss medication because I'm tired of being fat and photographing like a damn ogre.
Alabama might be a lot of things, but she is definitely not ugly. She doesn't photograph like an ogre, and neither is she fat, but she has let a lot of people's opinions define her. Plus, this is something 100% Kardashian effect. We know how the script goes.
That's my face when I see all the fake pages commenting about my weight and paparazzi pictures and saying I'm a catfish or saying I'm fat. First of all, let me eat you up because I'm so fat. paparazzi will purposely take pictures of you with your mouth open, middle of sentence, and any ugly picture they can get of you just for views. And I would love to see you guys getting random pictures taken of you when you're leaving the grocery store, middle of the sentence and your mouth wide open. And let's see how beautiful you look.
She then went on Instagram to rant, mentioning how inappropriate it is to be body shamed and how it has affected her mental health. As it is, Alabama is in a lose-lose situation because there is no amount of looking too grown that is going to help her get out of this mess. At some point, she is going to be exhausted from keeping up with social media standards of beauty if she isn't already. Also, is it just me, or do y'all feel like she is having a hard time handling the Kardashian level fame? Anyways, loves, what do y'all think about this whole mess? Do you think Alabama should be on Ozempic, or is she doing it just for the vibes? Let's discuss down below, and thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.